Now then YouTube, I am the Top Man and welcome to a quick first glance at Big Pharma. This is a new game actually to me. I found out about it online and I looked into it and I thought, this actually sounds pretty decent. It's kind of strategy mixed in with business management and stuff like that, numbers, maths, all that business if you're interested in that kind of thing. Usually I'm not interested in maths much. If I don't, if I don't actually need to use it, I don't use it. But in this game, it does get you thinking, and I like this game, guys. It's available for $20 currently. You can buy it direct from their website, which is in the link in the description below, which is around about just over 13 Great British pounds. What is Big Pharma then? Well, it's a game where you create drugs, and I'm not talking about crack or weed or anything like that. None of them kind of drugs, guys. Pharmaceutical drugs, things that you will pop a pill to cure your colds, get some soothing medicine for your throat, whatever it is, okay? This is where you make it in Big Pharma. So I've gone ahead and done the tutorial already, and I will go ahead and try to explain to the best of my abilities, and I'm not very good at explaining stuff, but I'll try to explain to my best of my abilities on how to actually play this game. So I've done all of the tutorials, and we're going to start with the beginner one, because, why not? A smaller scenario with reduced research and cure trees. Settings are tweaked to make for an easier game. Map size 2x2, number of competitors only the one, and the starting cash of $50,000. And we've got a load of challenges here, but we're going to start at the top. Earn a total of $1 million in revenue within 10 years. So let's click that, and let's get started. Oh, okay, we've got a company name. Toffs Drug Empire. There you go. Totally spelt with a capital M as well, guys, because why not? Leonard, Jenny, Chan, Sasha, Orion, Penny, Barkley, and Tess. And back to Leonard again. I like the look of this guy. He looks like he's going to earn us some Wongridge, get the best deals that are out there, Orion, so we'll go ahead and use him. Right, this is where you start, guys. I'm going to put myself on pause for just a second because we're on limited time. So, this is where you start. You've got inputs and you've got outputs. These are all like input or outputs, these things. You can use them. And this is where you import your materials into and also export your pills or whatever it is that you're making out of. You buy in the raw materials, you put it through a whole load of machines, and then you output the actual pill. And the pill is what gives you the money at the end of it. The way that you start is ingredients. You've got to start with one particular ingredient. So if we look at this, guys, we've got effervescent violyticus shavings, which relieve hypertension, but they do also induce nausea. We've also got evanescent amyliso amber, which soothes cold symptoms but will also prompt sleepiness. Because why not? I think that's actually true to life, really. Most of the cold medicines do actually say, they may make you drowsy. So you can see that there is two different bars here. There's a red bar, there's the green bar. The green bar, which is right there, which starts there, not there where it actually starts. Once that gets into there, then it will start soothing the cold symptoms. But whatever happens to this bar will also happen to this bar. So if you attempt to move this way, you will also move that way as well. And, that's just a basic thing. On this side, we've got something that relieves hypertension, but also induces nausea. So let's go ahead, and I think we'll start with this, the soothe the cold symptoms. Actually, no, we'll do relieve hypertension. It's actually worth a little bit more. Oh, hang on a second. No, we will do this one first. Okay, so let's get this coming in, and I'll explain exactly what I mean about some of this stuff. So it's going to come into this slot right here. Going to get a little belt so that you can see that coming in. Come on. Oh no, I am going to unplay. It would help, guys. And there we are. We spent $34 on this amber Sonoxin crystal. Okay. In its current state, it doesn't soothe the cold symptom because that white bar right there needs to be in the green bar for it to actually soothe the cold symptom. You can do this using machines. Now, going up, you have to increase the concentration. Going down on the little bar there, you've got to decrease the concentration. So looking at this ingredient, you can see we need to increase the concentration by only 1 to get into that green bar. So looking at this, the evaporator increases the concentration by 1. Brilliant. Let's get that going into there. And let's get a little belt going out there. So this, every time this goes through, it will increase the concentration of whatever it is that goes through by 1. So we can look at this, and you can see it soothes the cold symptom now. It's lit up, it's green, it still prompts sleepiness, but there's absolutely nothing we can do about that because it completely covers the green bar. If, for example, that red bar ended up down here, we could increase the concentration all the way past that so that it didn't induce sleepiness and instead still did the cold symptom. And at some point in the future, I may be able to show you that. So this thing comes out, and this is fine. This can now be made into a pill. We should go and get a pill printer, and we'll turn that around. We'll get a little bit of a belt going out straight off. So when this comes through, right here, it will go into there. It will then make a pill. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of that for a second. It will then make a pill and pop it out the other end. There we go. And now we have our Sonoxin pill, which soothes cold symptoms. And we can put that straight through there. It will get put out there and then sold to the general public. Okay, so now we've made some pills. They can then go out and get sold to the general public. We can also give it a name by clicking on this. Toff's Sore Throat Zapper. No. We've got to give it a better name than that. Toff's Throat Delight. It's not exactly a better name, but it'll do. So we'll go ahead and name that, and then that will get pumped out there, and that will get sold. And we've started making our monies. There is also a new AI product out there which does exactly the same as us. It's in direct competition with our product, Toth's Throat Delight. Cooperative Sniffles Beater. Okay. Well, there you go. Now, as you can see, when this goes through, there is a gap where it's not actually creating a pill. And that's because it takes time for this pill maker to work. So I'm actually going to go ahead and stick in another one right here. There we go. And what this will do is, instead of it backing up here, it will go down here and create another pill over here. So every time this ticks, it will get a pill on it. You'll see in a second. Watch. There we go. And this will just continue on. So you get a steady stream of pills going out there and giving us money. Every single turn, that will go out and make us money, which is exactly what we need. We need some money, guys. That's great. That is literally the basics of what you need to do. And it's literally the basics, because when you get further on down the line, you'll have a whole lot of complicated stuff, which hopefully I'll be able to show you coming up. So I'm going to buy this, because I'm going to use this at some stage soon as well. And that gives us another 2 bays right there. And we've got 2 bays down here as well. So why don't we have a look at what other ingredients we do have. Again, we've already got this one floating around. Why don't we have a look at this one, which will relieve hypertension. I'm going to go ahead and start importing this, should I say, up here. Let's get a belt so that we can see what we're working with. Brilliant. To make this into something that will relieve hypertension, we just need to up the concentration by 1. And I'm going to put that right there, actually. Delete that belt, put that there, get that out there. And this should now go ahead and relieve hypertension. There we go. As you can see, it does exactly as we think. I'm going to go ahead and get some pill printers and put them there and there. Get rid of this belt. And get them going out of there. Brilliant. Now we've got another line of pharmaceutical products going out, which is fantastic. Something that will relieve hypertension. And we'll make some monies from that as well. Now, not only this, guys, these are our simple pills. There we go. Hypertension ease. Toff's. Oh, what should we call it? Toff's Blood Letter. There we go. Why not? Why not? And the AI product, there we go, is done exactly the same as what we've got, the cooperative blood pressure buddy. Brilliant. But at least we're making wongridge from this, and we're getting quite a bit of money coming in as well now. So let's have a look at some other bits and bobs that we've got going on. We've got some cures down here, which you can see. This brings up a whole load of stuff all right here. At the moment, we've got the relieves hypertension. We've also got something that soothes cold symptoms. We can actually get this to upgrade into antibiotics. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second anyway. You can also get the one from hypertension to upgrade so it treats angina. And that one's actually worth a little bit more money than what this one is. But that one's going to take a hell of a lot more work. So it depends. It's kind of a balancing act between cost efficiency, and what you actually get out of it, like bottom line profit. So looking at this, guys, we probably want to go down this route at the moment. It's much easier to get between 4 to 8 concentration than 0 to 6, depending on where you start, of course. In fact, that's a good point, because I think this starts pretty low. It does. If you hover over it, you can see the pre-requirements, 0 to 6, to upgrade to treat angina, whereas this one is between 4 and 8, so we wouldn't need to do as much work with this one. Which we're going to go ahead and try to do. Antibiotics. We're going to try and go for antibiotics, guys. Now I'm actually going to go into the research screen and show you this. Now look at this. This is level 1 as well, by the way, guys. Skill trees and research trees and stuff like that. There's hardly anything here. So I'm just wondering how much... I haven't been through this. I've got to say, I haven't been through this like enough to be able to see how far this actually goes. But what we want to do is we can buy scientists to actually unlock some more of this stuff. So you can see we can click to assign 1 scientist right there. The ionizer, which actually decreases their concentration by 3. Now we're working on colds into antibiotics, which means we've actually got to up the concentration up to between 4 and 8. So we get the other one, which is the agglomerator. That increases the concentration by 3. So we're going to go ahead and hire a scientist. $30 a day, so don't forget that. And we're going to add that onto the agglomerator right there, so he can start work on that and it'll be ready in 3 months. Brilliant. For the moment, we're going to go ahead to here. So this cold symptom, it actually needs to increase by 2, and only 2, for it to start, so we can get the upgrade. Let's go ahead and import this then into here, which we've got. Put the belt onto there. Let it pop out. Brilliant. And let's hover over this. So between 4 and 8 concentration, we're on 2. We need to upgrade this by 2, or we need to increase concentration twice. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put that there, and we're going to do that. So what this will do is if we click on there, you can see it actually what it actively does. So we're on 3 now. It'll go through here, and then it'll go through there. So it will upgrade itself to 4. And that's exactly where we need to be. So let's click on this one. You can see we're now on 4. And if we hover over this, the pre-requirements now has a tick on there. To upgrade it to an antibiotic, we need to send it through an agglomerator, which we don't have yet. That's the one that we're actually going and making right now in the research, right here. 27% through. Whoops. 27% of the way through. So what we can do now is sit back and watch us make some money. Now we've got to go into the company here, guys, and I'll show you this. The Toff's Throat Delight soothes cold symptoms, prompts sleepiness. Our cure rating is currently a B, because we've got 134 total administered, but we've also got 134 total administered, and 124 colds have been eased by that, which is pretty goddamn awesome. But the side effects also brings the cure rating down, because that is a D. It looks as if, guys, if we hover over this, the green bar extends from position 3 there all the way up to the top of the green bar. In there somewhere is a hidden maximum strength. It looks as if we've hit that maximum strength, or very, very nearly hit that maximum strength, because those colds eased are looking absolutely fantastic. So we're selling 30 of them a month, and we're currently making a profit. But don't forget, we're fighting with the opposition as well, who are selling 15. They've got a cure rating of C+, so ours is much better than theirs. So we can effectively get them out of our market because we've got a better product than they have, which is great. Because theirs does exactly the same, but it just doesn't work as much. So they're selling a lot less than what we are. Current value of 119, ours is 124, because it's better, because we're ledge. So the current profit is 60, and we've got a current profit of 83 on the bloodletters to relieve hypertension. So C+ on there. Out of 110, all 110 blood pressures have been decreased, and unfortunately we've got a D- because 34 people have been nauseated, which is not good, is it, guys? We don't want that. How are we doing for the research then? 64% currently. Okay, we can't really do much, unfortunately. We can, however, if we look at ingredients, start working on getting some more ingredients. We're currently making $113 a day, you can see right down here. So we can actually afford to buy some explorers. We send these explorers out to discover new ingredients for us to actually use going down into the future. So we can send somebody out to the forest for $50 a day. We can send 2 people out to the forest to find this thing. Now this thing here, the catalyst, I'll explain a little bit further on in this little mini series I'm going to do, because that we're nowhere near doing that sort of stuff yet anyway, so I'm not going to bamboozle you guys with that just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get 1 explorer, and I'm going to send them out to there. So this is a percentage, we just have to wait until it's finished. There's no kind of time limit, as you know, with the research. It says 3 months, so this is ready in 17 days now. We're very, very close to getting that agglomerator. We'll send our explorer out, trying to find some more ingredients for us whilst we are waiting, and counting our monies with the cold medicine that we've got, which is pretty goddamn awesome, this cold medicine. How far are we away? We surely can't be that far away now. 10 days. Come on. Ooh, we've got to have done this. Complete within 4 years for rank master. So that's the purple one. The blue one is expert, and the green one is standard. Okay. Earn a total revenue of a million. So we've earned 45,833 so far. This is why we need to start working on getting some stuff. I'm actually going to go and buy that as well for the moment. There we go. There we go. We've now researched complete for the agglomerator, which is great. We can now start, and I'm going to go and, so I apologise guys, I'm going to take my scientist and send him to the ionizer, because later on down the line I'm pretty sure we'll need something that decreases the concentration quicker, and that decreases it by 3. Let's go to the production, and let's get the ionizer, the agglomerator, sorry. This is interesting. I had wanted to get that down here, and we could still do that actually. We can get a couple of... Oh, hang on a second. No, we are just going to put that into there and get that out of there, because what happens when this actually changes to something that will do antibiotics, we still need to do work on it so it can act as an antibiotic. You can see we've actually need to increase it now by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to even get it to work as an antibiotic. But this is a good example, guys. We can increase it further so it doesn't prompt sleepiness and just works as an antibiotic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Increasing it by 7 would bring it to there. So we need to do that. We need to increase it by 7. So this would be 3. It'll come out there. That would be 6. And then we can increase it by just the 1 more. There. Brilliant. So let's get some belts on here. Let's pop that out there. And let's see what that is when it comes out. Oh yeah, look at that, antibiotic, and it's not come out of there yet, but it will do when it comes out of this. There we go, look at that. No prompt sleepiness for us, guys. And now we can change that into a pill, so let's get a couple of pill printers. There and there. There and there. Brilliant. So that will now, whoops, we haven't actually got the T-junction in there either. That will now go ahead and make antibiotics. So we've got our tier 2 kind of drug going on, which is great. I mean, it's a little bit all over the place at the moment, but, you know, it's fine. And we've got a bear here doing absolutely nothing. Whoops. Ooh, 72%. Sweet. Got a new product, guys. Toff's Biotica Beta. Toff's Friendly Biotics. There we go. And that will go ahead and make us 174 per turn. But don't forget, all of these actually incur cost when they go through it. So it's -10, -10. These are actually $35 per use, and we've got 3 of them going through this line. So you know we've got to earn some wongrage here, and we've got to figure out how to make it more efficient, more cost efficient, and you know, so we can get more money out of this in the first place. A new 2-year government campaign to get people eating more healthily has got off to a flying start. Cases of type 2 diabetes have fallen, while demand for appetite suppressants is also down. So in other words, if we were making appetite suppressants, then they wouldn't sell as much, and we don't need to cure as much diabetes anymore because that's falling. And there's little random events that happen like that all the time as well. So we're doing great. We're doing great. We're actually earning quite a bit of wongrage now, guys. Let's go and see how we're doing with those ingredients. Oh, very nearly there now. Very nearly there. And there we go. We've discovered the ingredient rubberized Jackia quartz, which treats diabetes. But we don't want to get involved with that just yet because the type 2 diabetes thing, unfortunately for us, has gone down in value, shall we say. Let's have a look at the company, see how we're doing. 115 on the Friendly Biotics right there, so we're making quite a bit of wongrage on that. The current value is massive though. That value is absolutely massive. So if we go to our research, oh, this guy is nearly done with the ionizer, which is great. And let's go ahead, and we're making enough money. Aha. That's not got the catalyst. This has the catalyst. So let's hire another one because this takes 2. Let's hire them 2. And we've got plenty of money though, guys. We'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. So we need to do this before January 25th. 1st of January 25, should I say. Not January 25th. There we go, making wongrage, guys. I like this. See, I like this game because it makes you think about where to place things, but not only that, but it makes you think about what you're meant to be doing as well. We've got the ionizer now, which is fantastic. That decreases things by 3. Why don't we have a look at the cures again? So we've got something that does antibiotics, and we can actually upgrade this even further to make anti-malarial drugs. However, not only does it create, you need the concentration, but you also need to put a catalyst in there, which is what I was talking about. You actually need to mix a couple of things together, and you need to upgrade it in a cryogenic condenser. We're not anywhere near that yet. We are not anywhere near that yet. So why don't we work on this one? the treatment of angina. So how do we do this? Well, we need to get it between 0 and 6. Let's go back to our production, because we're going to need a little bit of a new area, guys. We need more money. There we go. And we're going to get this one and 2 anginas. This one, isn't it? Yeah. Upgrade to treat angina. So we'll put that into here. We'll get a belt. That's the wrong belt. There we go. Pops out. Good. We need to get this down between 0 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to actually drop that down 1, 2. Well, we need to drop it down 2, but we'll drop it down 3. In fact, hang on a minute, because the process cost of dropping it down by 1, if we only need to do it by 2, the process cost is 20, whereas we use the ionizer and the process cost is 35. This takes up more room, but it's cheaper. But this is more expensive. I think we'll go ahead and do 2 of these. Much like that. So this will now come out, and we may need to buy this. I'm going to do it anyway. So this will come out as something that will be able to treat angina. Well, we need to put it through its thing first. What do we need to do? We need to put it through an ionizer. There we go. We'll get that there. And there we go. We need to actually upgrade this now by 3. So good for us that we actually bought the agglomerator, which does increase it by 3. There we go. And that will turn into something that will be able to make pills of the angina. There we go. That should now work. There we go. Treats angina. Unfortunately, we will induce nausea. It doesn't matter. We can't get away from doing that. So here we go. Angina Bane. I actually like the name of that. Let's keep it. And that will go ahead and sell to the world. Nice. What is this? Paint? Oh, we can paint belts. Interesting. You can also make creams as well. Converts ingredients into finished cream rather than pills. And you can get a whole of shakers, multi-mixers, analyzer, autoclave, cryogenic condenser, and bits and bobs like that. But we're doing a very, very good job of this. So let's have a look at our company and see how much money we are making at the moment. Treats Angina is actually giving us more money in current profit than the antibiotics. So that was a good move. That was actually a really good move for us. And we've got, look at that, cure rating of B+, B+, C. We're doing ledge. We're doing really well here, guys. Doing really well. And cooperative care has still got only 3 on the market. One is currently a D, which cures hypothyroidism, but causes pins and needles. And that is actually pretty... I'd like to get involved with that. I'd like to get involved with some of that. Let's have a look at the research. When you've got idle scientists, so I've got a scientist here who's doing absolutely nothing, he will in fact get these research upgrade points. I'm going to hire another one because I want to get some more upgrade points. And you can actually upgrade your machines. So you can see these little upgrade icons down here. These will actually decrease the amount of production cost. So it go from $10 to $9, will these dissolvers, and the ionizers from $35 to $32. Same with this, $9 and then $35 to $32. And of course the pill printers will actually make more money. So it will go from $20 to $23 for the pill bonus, which is great. What I would like to do is take a look at my production here. I think we've got quite a lot of ionizers kicking around the place. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. That's the agglomerators. We've got 3 agglomerators on that line. In fact, it might be worth putting a point into the agglomerator. So we've got another one down here as well. Yes, we will do that. So let's put a point into the agglomerator. Upgrade it, and that will reduce production costs on every single one by 3. So if we do that, we've now done that, which is great. It will cost 2 more points to get from 32 to 29 production cost. But guys, when we're looking at this, right? When we're looking at a production line like this, for instance, we've saved $3 there, $3 there, and $3 there. So we've saved $9 just in this one line of production. If we can get somewhat on the pill bonus as well, we're actually making more money. New AI products, hypothyes. Yep, I know that one. The mixture of long dry season, traffic pollution, and particular prevailing wind has formed a giant dust cloud that is moving slowly over the country. So reports of coughing fits and asthma attacks have risen sharply. Would be a bad idea to get involved with something like that. Have we got a couple of points just yet? No, not quite yet. But when we do, would it be worth actually putting it straight onto the pill printer right now? Because we'll be able to make 3. Because that will essentially reduce the cost by 3 there and upgrade the cost by 3 there. So we're making $6 on the line on the pill printers. Which is pretty awesome. And we've discovered the ingredient, which is the cultivated Violictus quartz. Works as an antihistamine, but also dries your mouth and blurs your vision. The blurred vision is the one that we need. We need that for the catalyst for the future. With some of the cures that you need to introduce a catalyst. In this case, it wouldn't be this one. We could reduce the risk of stroke. That could be pretty awesome, guys. The prerequisite between 9 and 14, but we do need an autoclave, which means we're going to have to get into some research. Anyway, I have done enough for this first part, guys. I do hope that you enjoy this game. I love this game, and I would certainly love to do a few more parts. I'm certainly going to record some more parts and put them up as well, guys, and we'll see how well it is received, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys will give it some likes. It would be amazing if you can, and I hope that you will enjoy it yourself and go out and purchase it, because it is a really, really decent game. Strategy, also, you know, it gets your brain thinking. Strategy in terms of what you need to do, and also kind of space management as well, which is something I'm never really good at, which is quite obvious. I think we can find out by now. So anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this, please go ahead and leave a like. It would be amazing if you could. And until the next time, I've been the Toffman as always. Stay safe.